Hello dear Ice Hockey Lions, we're back with our video podcast with this guy.
Who's Jonas?
And my name is Liinus, and today's topic is Mikael Granlund and the Minnesota Wild. So Jonas, a lot of these young guns in Minnesota have already signed their contracts with the Wild, but Mikael Granlund is still waiting.
Yeah.
Or is it the Minnesota Wild who's waiting?
Yeah, Liinus, that's a good question. To me, it's gotta be the Minnesota Wild that's waiting. Based on the performances and the proactivity that Mikael Granlund had last season, scoring only 8 points, 8 goals, and 31 assists. He is not in a very strong position making negotiations towards a long-term, high-value deal.
That's 2 points less than last season, where he played 5 games less.
Exactly, and this all leads me to the somewhat worrisome question. Is the Minnesota Wild even a good home for Mikael Granlund? I might argue the fit is not there. He's not allowed to play with his strengths. He's too much, molded into an all-rounder, which is never gonna be. So if I were Mikael Granlund, I would be more, wishful in terms that Minnesota will not give him a good deal, and he will be allowed to, take his talents to another team.
Yeah, it's an interesting situation because he's a restricted free agent, right? So he has to first negotiate with Minnesota before going to other teams. On one hand, Minnesota knows his true potential, they know his leadership qualities and everything, but they're molding him, as you said, to this weird role.
Yeah.
On the other hand, if he went to these other teams,
Sure.
they would see only his production from last season to this season. And so could they see anything more than Minnesota, in fact?
Yeah, I mean, it's a fair point and a fair concern, but again, when you look at his play, you do see with your naked eye, you do see his potential. You do see those amazing saucer passes he keep giving. And if you believe that you can, leverage these core skills a bit better than Minnesota's been able to do it, then I think you are going to be inclined to give him a good deal. It's all about if you understand the complementary nature of Mikael Granlund, and for example having a sniper like, let's say, Tyler Seguin in Dallas. I think that would be an ideal match for Mikael Granlund, and that's the kind of team that he should go to, and I really hope that he will go to.
So you think Mikael Granlund should dump any contract he gets with Minnesota Wild?
I do.
And look elsewhere?
I do.
Well, it remains to be seen what happens. It should be coming out in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
So stay tuned, and stay tuned for more video podcasts as well. Thank you, and bye-bye.
Thank you, and so long.